Now at 6, a woman and teen are behind bars after a 7-week-old baby girl dies in their care on the north side. Police say that the baby had blunt force trauma injuries to her body.
Sean Gallagher has been digging into the story of the daycare. He's live outside the home with what he found. Sean?
Yeah, Tom and Shannon, this daycare here behind me has had its issues in the past. Now, it did pass partial inspections earlier this month, but back in June, the state says that they had several violations. It may come across as an ordinary home, but the house on Villard Avenue is actually a small licensed daycare called Who's Lovin' You.
When people come pick their kids up, the kids look happy when they leave and come in. So you see that, and you think it's a good daycare.
However, back in 2015, the daycare was cited for caring for more kids than legally allowed multiple times. And in June, the daycare had 9 violations, including access to materials potentially harmful to children and a potentially harmful outdoor play space. But maybe the most severe violations, some of the staff never received background checks or continuing education requirements, and they also were not CPR certified. But according to the Department of Children and Families report, those violations were fixed later in the month.
And I actually provided child care in my own house for a few years, and I had babies from 6 weeks to 12 years old, and I mean, it was just a loving environment. So that's how I would imagine another daycare to be.
Jemiah Mugman lives across the street from the daycare and says this news has rocked their neighborhood.
Absolutely a shock no matter where it happens. You never want to hear something like this happening in your neighborhood or anywhere.
Now, the autopsy was done on Savia Reed earlier today, but because this is an ongoing investigation, police are not releasing those results, and the 2 people that are arrested in this case still have not been charged. Live near 77th and Villard, Sean Gallagher, today's TMJ4.
Disturbing. Thank you, Sean.